Okay, so this is my opinion. Opinion is protected speech, okay? For those of you who have watched the series, you understand the web.
It's only protected until the other person provides evidence that would make your opinion no longer valid. In that case, it's malicious. But that's, hey, I'm not a defamation lawyer.
The story that emerges to me that makes the most sense is that it is very clear that Brigitte Trogneux existed. It is very clear that she was, in fact, the sister of Jean-Michel Trogneux. If I am guessing what took place here, Jean-Michel Trogneux took Brigitte Trogneux's identity at some point. It's very obvious he kind of becomes his sister. That's what seems to be the most logical conclusion based off of everything. Tafon and her two siblings, yeah, they don't speak much. He would eventually speak out and say, that is my parent or that's not my parent. Their silence probably indicates that they are related to Brigitte in some way, right? Perhaps that's not their mother. I don't believe that is their birth mother.
So just for my own dumb brain here, she believes that Brigitte Macron, the one we know today, the one who's married to Emmanuel Macron, took the identity of Brigitte Macron when she was really Jean. The question then becomes, where is the original Brigitte? Again, if you believe this, this is too far of a stretch for me to believe, but I am offering grace to those who do believe this.
I think is their uncle. So the question that people ask is, okay, if you're operating under that theory, what happened to the real Brigitte Trogneux? Based on everything that we know about Macron's parents, their involvement in the trans cause, trying to get IDs for transgendered individuals, fighting for trans rights, so to speak, based on what we know about Veronique, if you subscribe to the idea that Brigitte, before she became Brigitte, Jean-Michel Trogneux perhaps lived as Veronique. If you guys have not watched the series, you're going to be very lost right now. But for those of you that did, lived as a while as Veronique. Well, that was during a time when trans people could not become somebody else.
By the way, this is the type of stuff that Candace is getting sued for, right? This idea, the accusation that Brigitte is committing identity theft.
It's plausible that Brigitte Trogneux got sick, that the real Brigitte Trogneux got sick and perhaps had a dying wish to help her brother, Jean-Michel Trogneux, who was living perhaps as Veronique, right?
So it's really just a love story between a brother and a sister. Brigitte Macron on her deathbed says, Jean-Michel, here's my social security card or whatever. You know, this is that old French rap song. Would the real Brigitte Macron please stand up? Would I bet my life savings that Brigitte Macron was born a woman? No. Would I bet my life savings that Brigitte Macron was born a man? No. I wouldn't bet on this one.